Alright guys, no introduction needed, no hello, no nothing. We're just gonna get right on into this gameplay, because don't feel like dealing with anything else.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Lovely.
Ha!
That's just very rude. Sit there and attack us like that.
Sit down yourself. You should run while you can. Now we get our hands dirty.
Why are there so many?
Run while you can.
Are we killing like the whole camp?
Try to be merciful. Watch out! Tear them apart. Poor bastard.
So. That was adorable. Liliana. Ooh, Lily. What's that? Another one? Where are you hiding? Oh, I can't go through there. Oh. Okay. That was fun. Let's have her open this up. Okay. Ending. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. I need to pay attention.
So I shall. Stop your drooling and save some dignity, fool. Oh, lovely. Well, all right. And so I shall. Let's make this quick. As you desire. Run while you can. Well, all right. The battle is finished.
Okay. So I guess this is like what they're talking about with bandits. So I read up on the quest, everything.
Lovely. You cannot win! You forced our hand! Well, all right. Now we get our hands dirty. You will learn fear!
Still not very good at combat.
As you desire. Tear them apart! I tried to be merciful!
Oh, look at all that.
Off I go.
Well, yeah. Get her helmet. Is there any more to kill, or? I saw something on the side of the map. It was like, red, evil, over here. Oh, these.
Of course. Wipe them
Lots of
out.
little spiders. No. Webbed me.
Be careful. Your time to die.
That's just lovely.
Let's make this quick. Of course.
Still waiting for that auto loot all. Well, I don't even want to auto loot, but I just want to be able to gather the loot in one area. You know? There's even more red stuff
My,
over
they're
here.
all so eager, aren't they? Of course. And so I shall. Too easy. Be careful. Lovely. Now we get our hands dirty. Oh, lovely.
He's sure taking his time.
I think we work well together.
Huh. Alright then. Turn in that quest I saw pop up.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Is that it? Oh, that's not bad. 3 gold for that. Not bad at all. Right? There's another one. I mean, okay. When bears attack. Okay. At last, keepsake. And thanks to all villagers who've opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times. The chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, good wife Sarha, is missing. As she has been missing for the better part of a week, as of this writing, she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years with red hair and fond of a green cloak. In it. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects of her remains. In later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember her by. That's dumb, but I'll take it. Alright. Let's move on. I'm pretty sure there's nothing left in Lothering for us. Besides everybody wanting to kill us. Just for the fact that we're Grey Wardens. We didn't kill King Kaelin. We didn't kill him at all. But they sure to seem think so. And I guess that's good enough to sign, you know, our own death warrant. I hear fighting.
Someone help us!
No. What? Dark spawn.
No mercy. Another foe
A blood mage.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Is that who I think it is?
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
So be it.
That's the boy who does enchantment. Enchantment. Well, I can't. Okay. I figured it out. I can't talk to them until I kill these guys over here. Well, these wolves. Looks like.
Well, all right.
Oh my god, there's just so many.
Here comes trouble. I suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes. Tear them apart. I tried to be merciful.
Why aren't they dying? This is weird.
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that doesn't make much sense.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance. We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Like, I'm supposed to talk to him, but I can't? I don't understand.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Okay. Well, I have learned very early on that I should save my game a lot. Well, I can't talk to him, so I guess I should just move on. At the Battle of River Dane, Logan MacTier became known as a hero when he and his men finally drove the forces of the Orlesian Empire out of Ferelden after more than 80 years of occupation. Well, good for him, I guess.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too. Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Huh.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy, Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the Coins? Levy the Trader? Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled. My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles. Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride. Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that. I ask for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour. Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour. Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now. 1,000 blessings upon you, Warden.
Alright, whatever.
I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay. Can never have too many of those. Buy that for myself. Buy that for Morgan. Well, that was nice. Oh, it's just as awful. Are we sure we can't hide it? I can only unequip it. It's awful. Her hat and her ring. Since I've been seeing her use magic. Okay.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose. Our kingdoms once spanned the length of Thados, from majestic Orzammar to Kalsharok to glittering Darmalin far to the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course. One by one, the old tigers fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that. Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back. Yes, here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you? Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. It may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
Sandal's so cute.
That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least. Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming. People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch. No, of course not. And when it ends, I will go back to finding ruins, or move on. I don't really have much of a choice. I hear that Tyr Loghain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Astagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out of Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
Oh goodness, I love Sandal. They're glowing still, but I really don't feel like talking to him anymore, so I'm just gonna head on out. I don't want to build any relationships right now either, so
Indeed.
Indeed.
I'm gonna
Yes.
take my group and carry on. Oh, look at all these nice things, okay. So now I can go. Well, we're gonna go find the elves. I love how it just leaves a blood trail from wherever we go.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you're not Dalish. Why are you here? And what business is that? Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
It was really useful, training up her cunning and persuasion.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see. You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Oh.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan. I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Well, I was not expecting werewolves. I didn't think they were part of this, actually. Like,
What
I
is
know
it?
dragons are, but I didn't think werewolves would
Please
be
leave
part
that
of
be.
If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you. What is
Now I
the
really want to
point?
know what's in
It is
here.
none of your business, so please, leave it be.
Whatever. Whole bag.
I must say, I thought the Dalish would be much harder to find. Do you think this clan let us find them?
Hello? I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
But you do.
Never mind. Just go away and leave me alone. I told you to leave me alone. I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand. I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter. You are right. I do want to marry Gaina before she marries someone else. So you would get a pelt for me? Why would you do that? Then, I am very grateful. I will pray to Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, for your success.
I just keep wanting to solve everybody's problems, don't I?
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? Yes, the Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
As you desire.
Okay. That was nice of them.
Of course. Allow me.
What's
I
in
could
this
do that
thing?
for you. Yes, of course.
Insufficient skill. That's rude. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, alright. That works for me, I suppose. Okay. It's gonna be scandalous. Run off into the woods.
I'm Darren stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain. Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife, Denilah, and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Alright, cool. Did you see the boobs on her, though? In that split, like, second she was shown? Oh my goodness, girl. Oh my gosh. Let's just save. Alright. Quite a few of these, but I like to get some stuff done instead of just talking to people.
You are very beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes, with gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes! We could go shopping together.
Oh my god. I'm about to put Liliana or Morgan away. I can't deal with that right now. Dalish can.
And so I shall.
Okay. Am I not allowed to go out? This is where I am. That's the camp. I need to go back into the woods. I don't understand. So why won't it let me? Or am I already here and I have to go the other way? More than likely I have to go the other way.
I trust there are no hard
them.
feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times. If you're suggesting we are to blame for our troubles, that view is short-sighted. Our history has been one of persecution, after all. Not that I would expect an outsider to understand, but there you have it. We do what we must. You might have just told me you were a Grey Warden and saved me the grief, though I suppose I can hardly blame your caution. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
Okay, that was useless. I really just want to get up and get going. Into the woods. I guess that's how you do it. Demons primarily come in 5 varieties based on the part of the living psyche that they feed from. From weakest to strongest, they are rage, hunger, sloth, desire, and pride.
Poor animals. Why did they attack?
Okay.
As you desire.
Make a preserver.
So I shall.
Oh, okay. There's actual werewolves.
You will learn. Fear me. Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing. Why do they bother? Who eats run while you can? Well, if I must, you're drooling and save some dignity. The battle is finished.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack. It makes no difference to us. One elf is as good as another, especially when they are dead. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you, but our enemy has sent you to us, and now you force our hand. Come, brothers and sisters! Swift Runner calls you to battle! Drive this invader from our midst!
So I shall.
Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
I wonder what they meant by they suffer the same curse. I don't know.
And so I shall.
Like, not the same curse, but they suffer curse.
Of course.
Because of that.
Well, all right.
I don't know. I think it has something to do with that chest that they didn't want me to go into. Oh, Darkspawn. Okay. Okay. I didn't think I'd have to fight an ogre.
Of course.
Okay. Well,
all right.
Well, Alistair left me. That's always
Just killing up. Well,
so there's more again.
Oh, I think I have some blood on me.
That was, not pleasant.
Well, you went right for the ogre. It's your own damn fault.
Lovely. Well, all right.
don't know what I just gave her. Something down there I can talk to? I have to get down there first. I can't cross that. Okay.
Lovely. So I shall.
Begin the onslaught. How dare you? Sometimes.
Take that!
Oh, make it be
Have some
praised.
blood
on me.
I don't like the werewolves. They give me like a weird feeling.
Of course.
This is taking okay. Aw, look at all the deer. Oh, okay.
You forced our hand.
And so I shall.
It's a good day. What a mess.
I really didn't think that a tree would attack us. I really did not. What's up here?
Oh, yes! Is that all you've got?
Ooh, a level.
You not win. I want you. I approve.
What's this one up here?
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be. I am cursed, turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to.
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for us or something. You never know.
You are an elf, but not one of the Dalish. I was until my change. Have you seen my clan? Yes, just scant days ago. So, You know what happened to us. No, I cannot be healed. Not even by magic. Please, you must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead and with the gods. I beg you. I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly. I will tell you what I know if you promise to end my pain. Then know this. The werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse like I have. There is a ruin in the center of the forest. You may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. Please fulfill your promise.
Oh my goodness. Where did I get that knife? Where were you hiding it? Where were you hiding that knife, Ira? What? Where on earth were you hiding that knife? Your stupid conehead scarf. Ugh. I hated that. That was awful listening to her speak and ugh. Just nasty. Little stag.
Of course.
Creatures. Ah! A tree. Many trees.
Make a preserver.
They want to kill me.
You asked for it.
All right, battle it is then.
That's it.
I never liked this part. Watch out! You shall pay. Brilliant.
Trees just want to kill us everywhere we go. But I've leveled. Yay. I want to. I want to learn a specialization. but none of them are unlocked. Up here.
Wait. We are back at the beginning of the path. The forest, it seems, does not wish us to reach wherever the path leads. How protective.
That is very, very rude. Oh my god. The stags are special.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Found a hermit.
Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to? Questions, questions, always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will it do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade. Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first? Would you know a question if it was asked? No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not? I think it is your turn to ask, is it not? Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask? Oh, did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. I've won. They will never find me. Never. So you did. But I'm watching you. If they sent you, I'll know. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh, yes. What is your name? Aha, so you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. It's where the wolfmen have their lair, but the trees will block the path. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden things, after all, easily fooled if you know how. Oh my, no, that's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something a little extra first, don't you? I stole something from an oak tree some time ago, and it won't stop pestering me for it back. would you be so good as to turn it into firewood or something equally dead? Good. You do that. Time to move on.
That guy was weird. Ugh.
Yes?
Youth, open the box.
On my way.
Insufficient skill. The hell, Liliana. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. So, let me know what you guys thought, whatever, you know, give a like, comment, whatever. I'm just gonna watch this crazy old hermit dance for a little bit, and, call it a night.